Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about Bolitho Test. I am Dr. Suresh Badadmat, Professor of Psychiatry working at NIMANS, Bangalore. Before I start my presentation, I would like to have a disclaimer. This presentation is for academic and training purpose only. If you want to have a legal opinion, please do contact an advocate. Conflict of interest? None. Bolam Test versus Bolitho Test. That's what we are going to discuss in this video. Bolam test, which was introduced in 1957, was the norm to assess medical negligence. But it was criticized because it is a peer-reviewed. The doctor has to assess his fellow colleague whether he is negligent or not. But however, in 1997, the scenario got changed and Bolitho test came into picture. So, Bolitho test is a legal test which modified the Bolam test, in which English court was using Bolam as the standard for assessment of medical negligence. But now in 1997, the Bolitho test came into picture. Let's discuss this Bolitho test. The Bolitho test came out of this case Bolitho versus City and Hackney Health Authority 1997. This is a very interesting case. Please remember, it replaced Bolam test in some of the countries. So let's understand about Bolitho test. Patrick Bolitho, a 2-year-old child, was suffering from severe cough and upper respiratory tract infection. Hence, he was admitted to St. Bartholomew Hospital. Here, he was looked after by Dr. Horn and Dr. Roger. Dr. Roger was in charge. She was very concerned about Patrick's status. Hence, she even arranged one-to-one observation by a nurse. But however, when he is admitted in ICU, he had 2 episodes of severe cough, and in each episode of severe cough, he became breathless, became pale. Immediately, the nurse in charge called the Dr. Horn, who was on duty. But in both the time, the patient recovered by himself. But unfortunately, the Dr. Horn could not come and examine the Patrick. But in the 3rd episode of severe cough, Patrick went into severe hypoxic brain injury. But however, he was able to be revived. But later, he died because he had a severe brain injury because of hypoxia. Patrick's mother became very unhappy about the way the hospital took care of his son. Hence, she took the hospital to the court. She argued if Patrick would have been intubated, he would have been alive. But however, Dr. Horn argued that even if she had come to see Patrick, she would have not intubated. Now in the court of law, they called the experts. In the court, there were 2 divided opinions. One group of doctors said that if they had attended the 2-year-old child and if it is coughing severely, I would definitely not intubate. But however, another group of doctors and experts said that we will definitely try to intubate if the child is becoming pale. That means there is a divided opinion. Now also in Patrick Bolitho test. Now what did the court do? The court clearly said that Bolam test now gets nullified. A body of expert opinion clearly said that there is a 2 way of managing such cases. The court was not happy with that and clearly said that a defendant, that means doctor, cannot escape liability by saying that the damage would have occurred in an event because he would have committed some other breach if he had come and attended the child. That means here the Dr. Horn or Dr. Roger, even if he had come, the child would have died. That cannot be considered as a defense because both the doctor did not arrive and examine the child or provide care to the child. Hence, the Bolam's test goes out of the window and the Bolitho test will be upheld. So in the Bolitho test, it clearly said even the Bolam test says the doctor may not be negligent, but that professional opinion should stand the scrutiny of logical analysis of the court. That means here the professional opinion was very clear. The doctor was not negligent. But however, The court clearly said that both the doctor did not come and examine the child when the child required assistance. Hence, they came up with a clear-cut test called as Bolitho Test. And I repeat again, if it could be demonstrated that the professional opinion was not capable of withstanding the logical analysis of the court, Bolam will go out of the window and Bolitho Test will be upheld. Further, in some courts, they are clearly said that to have a medical negligence case, first it should have Bolam test. That means the doctor was negligent or not. Further, Bolitho test also should be applied. That is the way it has been taken. But at this point of time, my dear friends, please do remember, even the professional opinion should stand the logical analysis of the court to say whether the doctor is negligent or not. Thank you very much for giving your valuable time. Stay safe.